أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر 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 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالصبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
We're not going to eat it. Okay, you make those days up after the end of the road, you should be celebrating. What is it, brother, that we're celebrating? Victory. Victory over the self. The self that they say is the greatest struggle, right? When you victorious over it, then you should be happy. You should be happy. You know, they say Christ Jesus brought the good news, right? I don't think the news should be any better than the news should be today. Yeah. So all praise be to Allah. That's my topic today. Victory over self and the good news. Right? So let's get into this. First of all, just to lay the groundwork for our talk. Eid, and making sure that we're all on the same page. Eid is an Arabic word from the root verb ada. That means to return, to turn away, to come back, all of those things. And what caught my attention the most was that last word that was used. It also means reverted, to come back. You know, this should be something special for us as African Americans because most of us came from the Christian experience, right? And then when we came to Al-Islam, they said that we converted to Al-Islam. The reality of it is that we reverted to Al-Islam. Now, to me, that's the similarity between this word Eid and our experience in coming back to Al-Islam. Because that's what Eid also means, is to come back, to journey back to something, right? What is it that we're coming back to? We're coming back to what God gave us originally in our nature. And that's what Fitr means. This is the Eid al-Fitr celebration, right? Recurring happiness. Coming back to what God did originally. within all of us, every human being. We are all formed on that Fitr basis. Now, the Fitr says we're coming back to ourselves again. Our coming back, what are we coming back to? Our original nature. What is our original nature? For those who went through the Nation of Islam experience, what did Elijah Muhammad tell us? A righteous Muslim. That's your original nature. When you go through those 30 days of fasting in the month of Ramadan, first section being what? Mercy. Second section. And the last section, free from hellfire. You didn't start out in the hellfire. You started out in paradise. And the Bible scripture says, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Don't you be expecting your return all the time? You should be expecting it all the time. Throughout the whole year. I got to work my way back to paradise. That's where I started. That's what I want to get back to. And that's what our whole life journey is about. Getting back to that state of paradise. Like the little infant child has when they come into the world. They experiencing, they loving it. But the older we get, the more bad experiences sometimes we encounter. And we get a little off the track, right? Ramadan is designed to get you back. It's like a training program to get you back on the right track. And then you got a whole year to try to stay there. So just in case you waver a little bit, here comes Ramadan again. I'll get you right back. That's your merciful Lord. Let's set this thing up like this, right? All praise be to God. Get us back to that original nature. So our reversion to Al-Islam is symbolized in this Eid al-Fitr. It's symbolized in it. Coming back to where you started from. So I say to you, dear believers, welcome home. Welcome back. All praise be to the Lord. Eid. It means returning. But when you look at Fitr, Fitr meaning the original nature, but Fitr comes from a root verb, Fatara. Fatara. What is Fatara? Fatara means one thing is to create something. To create something. But what you're creating is being created out of nothing. Now, I know that's different. I create something out of nothing. You can't. Only Allah can create something out of nothing. There's another word in the Quran for creation that's called khalaqa. Now khalaqa is created something as well. Yeah, you can create something maybe khalaqa because it's created out of pre-existing matter. Something that's already here. That's khalaqa. Okay? So that's a difference, isn't it? Yeah, you go out and you do some work with your hands, you know, you might have a good craft and you put together something. And yeah, I created this, but this is not Fatara, this is khalaqa. Because I had to create it out of this piece of wood here, this piece of metal here, this screw here, you know. And that's something that was already here when you got here, right? That's khalaqa. Now khalaqa itself has a connection with your genetic past. The fact that you had to deal with something that's pre-existing to do it, I mean, it was something that was already here, right? Your genetic past is already transpired. It's there. So, I'm reminded of the hadith, and we talked about this a few weeks ago, as a matter of fact. Hadith number 30, out of the 40 hadith collection. One of the terms is Buni al-Islam ala khamsa. Al-Islam is built on fire. Built on fire, right? And in our discussion we talked about, what is it, the 5 principles? Well, in the hadith, that's what follows it up. Testifying to no nothing word of worship besides Allah, and the prayer, and the zakat, fasting, and the jihad, right? But the hadith does not say Al-Islam is built on 5 principles. It just say Al-Islam is built on what? 5. I think that was done that way for a reason. Because in this religion, we talk a theme. Right? Right. So it's not only just 5, or could not only just be 5 principles, it could be, right? But what else do we have that's 5? We got senses. Now, Islam could be built on your 5 senses. And it should be built on your five senses, right? The other thing that I looked at was the first 5 verses that were revealed to Prophet Muhammad on the night of power. It was just 5 verses, right? And they also make up the essence of what Islam is all about. Think about it. We got a lot of 5s, don't we? Right. So these 5s are important, and I think it was given to us for that reason, to make us understand that. So in that first revelation, it says, read in the name of your Lord who created. This is what we call it, right? Read. Now, this word, color, understanding the meaning of color, Prophet Muhammad, I think, knew to find his wherewithal to read, because his first response was, I cannot read. I cannot read. It said the angel that Jibril pressed him and told him to read again. He responded, I cannot read. And on the third person, he began to recite. He began to read. What was actually taking place here? You know, the understanding that I've gained just from a little research, I think that Muhammad the Prophet understood that the word Holocaust. It's his language. He understood Holocaust. Holocaust meaning created from something that's already existed. You have to go out and read this creation that Allah has already given you. You know, we have a passage in the scripture that says, if all the trees were pens and all the ocean were ink, well, it says what? But never with the words of my Lord be exhausted. All these be gone before the words of Allah are exhausted, right? So that tells me these pens really are the creation. That's what the pens represent, the creation of Allah. So why do you say that? Well, you think about the creation of Allah. Are they not words also? Now, remember, Muhammad gave us quick clues. When he said that words make people, and then he asked a profound question. What is a word? You know, sometimes when I'm working with guys in our program and stuff, I ask them, what's a word? And people look at you so strange. What you mean? What's a word? You know? But the reality is that a word is anything that sends a message to your mind. Well, that makes it simple. That makes it more clear for me to understand what Muhammad the Prophet, Allah, peace be upon him, was going through. He understood that words were speaking to him through the creation of Almighty God and Allah. You think about Adam. Adam was brought into this creation as our first man, God's first man. And his role was to engage the environment. And engaging the environment began to speak to him. As a result, he became what was known as the industrial man. Because all industry grew out of what Adam was engaging in this society. That's what happens to us right here today. We have to engage what Allah has created. When you look at the accomplishments of other races are doing what we should be doing as well. Engage in the environment, engage in the creation, thinking and coming up with something to benefit the society. That's what our whole job is. If we're not doing that, we're kind of like Lot. I mean, not Lot, but Jonah. You know, Jonah went to sleep on top of the cargo, right? And he was given a responsibility, he tried to do it. We found him on the ship, laid up on the cargo, kicked back. I was listening to the lecture about Muhammad. He said, that sounds just like big Negro. Laid up on the wealth of the nation. You know, when you think about it now, we got a history of building this country. That's our history. We built this country. Right? We were built on our backs, on our labor. Not only on our labor, but on our intelligence. Yeah. And we went to sleep on the car. And right now, you know, we have us in a situation where we're almost dependent on the society to take care of us. And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. So what did they do in the jungle? They say the water started getting rough and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And they said, must be some trouble on this ship. They went down there, caught up sleeping, and said, we gotta get him out of here. And threw him overboard in the water, right? Threw him overboard in the water and they say he got scooped up by a big fish. And the fish didn't even want to keep him inside. The fish split him up on the ship. You know what I'm saying? This gonna taste like nothing. I don't know dang about. This ain't not good bad. Get rid of this guy. You know? So he split up on the naked shore. You know it's a lot of symbolism. You know, shore, the land represents life, right? Yeah, so we have to get him out of this emotionality that he's in and get him back up on some solid ground where he can reestablish his life. And that's exactly what he did. Reestablished his life, went back to Nineveh, had the biggest following, you know, successful following in history. You know, when you think about it, because he had, I think, a multitude of followers. So this is a message to us. You can't just read these stories as entertainment. This is guidance. This is some guidance in the Quran, right? So we should read this. We just got to reading the whole Quran. And you saw stories that were repeated over and over and over again that reiterated the same message. I hope you did. If you didn't, I still got to another year to finish reading it. But you're cheating yourself if you don't read it. That's the point that I'm making. So this term Ramadan, victory over self. When you reflect on all the challenges you had, and I heard a number of people say, well, that's one of the easiest Ramadans I had. Well, it wasn't easy for everybody. And we all had our challenges, whether we admit it or not, openly. We had challenges at some point. Ramadan is designed to create challenges for you. You think about it, something one of the imams was speaking a few weeks ago, and he said Allah had made something forbidden during the day that normally is allowed for us. Well, that takes some adjustment. That could create challenge. You understand that? That could create challenge. Sometimes you slip. Walk by waterfront, mind not focused on fasting, that's when I take a sip and he's man, he's talking about fasting. And Allah so merciful, he said, that wasn't the intention. Right? But sometimes people are so caught up in the habitual thing of drinking water, eating, and all, watching TV and all that kind of stuff, that it becomes almost impossible to stick to the fast. And there are some who say, well, I got enough money, I'm just going to feed somebody. And miss the fast. You know, but some people do it. Some people do it every year. I'm not trying to judge them, but the Quran said fasting is better for you. I understand the benefits of fasting. You know? Now, in situations where you got chronic illness and things like that, sometimes you can't. But Allah knows your heart. And that's what's more important than anything else. Who is fasting for? It's not for your peers. It's not for the people who watches you fast and man, I do it all the day. I'm okay. That's not what it's for. Fasting is for Allah and for Allah alone. That's what makes it so beautiful. You can be by yourself, man. You know, you say, I know nobody can see me drinking the water. But Allah knows you drinking the water. This time for Guru prayer, you go in there and make wudu, you got all this good water in your mouth. Your throat dry along. But your faith is so strong that you just seal off the throat with all the water in your mouth. Right. Don't let a drop go down. That's sincerity, isn't it? That's sincere, because it could be so easy, so I'm just take a couple of drops and nobody knows. But Allah knows, and you realize Allah knows. That's what makes Ramadan so good in strengthening our faith. You know? All praise. The term Ramadan itself means burning. intense heat. So, during the month of Ramadan, there are certain things we need to put into the heat. What is it that we put into the heat? Those appetites, those desires that we have, those unworthy ambitions sometimes that we have, you know? Mistreating one another. All those things need to go right into the Ramadan fire. Be burned up. We talked about the propagating, what heat does to matter. When you heat up matter in the fire, it says that the molecules and the molecular structure in it is trying to get away from the hood. They're trying to get away from heat, just like we be trying to run, stretch out, right? Well, that's what's happening to the molecule. They're trying to expand to get away from the heat. But when they expand, they begin to get softer, malleable, where you can shape it and form it, right? And that's what Ramadan is trying to do to us. Heat up that bad influence to the situation where it can be shaped and formed and bring you back to your natural form. That's the whole idea. Bringing you back. Reversion is supposed to be taking place. Unhealthy thinking is supposed to be shaped and gone out of the way. Bring you back to your proper form. As you know, when we fast, we don't really fast like we used to do back in the Nation of Islam. We try to fast 3, 4, 5 days straight without eating or drinking anything, you know. The brother told me, yeah, man, after that third day, I was like off the ground. I was floating. You know, I'm thinking, yeah, you might have been close to it. You would hurt yourself, you know. But we fast only during the daylight hours. Now, why is that? Why do we deny ourselves during the daylight hours? Imam Muhammad taught us that the day represents rational development. Rational development. Not only rational development, but it also represents meaningful productivity. Clear thinking and strong accomplishments. That's what it's symbolic of. So Allah says in the Quran, He says He made the day for seeing and the night for rest. The night for rest. Now, He put emphasis on this word for seeing. When you think about everything that goes on in our life, everything that Allah has revealed in this scripture, all of the things behind what we're trying to do in this life to earn the paradise, has a strong reference to being able to see clearly, to think clearly, to have good perception, to have strong vision. We have to have those things. You know, you can't go through life without having good perception, because if you do, you're going to get caught up into something that's not beneficial for your good health. You have to be able to see, right? They said that, the scripture says, Mary, the mother of Christ Jesus, was put under the care of Zachariah. And when you look at that word for Zachariah, if you break it down, it actually means clear perception. Clear perception. Pure perception. Zakir, like in Zakat. Pure, right? Raya means to be able to see, vision, perception. You look it up. Those two words together, that's what they signify. Mary was put under pure perception. And she was given revelation also. As a sister, she was given revelation. That's just a sign for us. We all should be struggling to make our perception more pure, more clear. The only way you do that is get close to Allah. Follow what Allah has revealed in this scripture. He will bless you to have pure perception. Why do we need pure perception? Well, we got children here, right? We got to chart ways for our children to progress in this world. You know, I think about, we're planning a family reunion right now. I was given the task of putting together a book. And I think they thought I was just going to put together a little program. But the more of our history I started to see, I said, this got to be a book. Because we got to pass this book along year after year after year. And I saw all that history of former slaves and all of this stuff in the family, and how the name was one thing here, and then after being sold to another slave owner, the name changed, and they're trying to follow all those trails. But following those trails is important, because that's your heritage. Your children need to know these things also. You know, we have a unique history. Allah allowed us, you know, we were on slavery because Allah allowed it to happen. But it was for a reason, you know. And it made us stronger and stronger and stronger. So that's why I say this country was built on our backs. And we survived all of that. You know. But praise be to God. You need to know these things. They say you can't know your future unless you know where you came from. You need to understand that. So, let's close this first part and we'll go into the other section which I will focus on. Robin, thank you for being my son. But I feel it's very good. I need to give it a Allahu Akbar, 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 Allahu Akbar. I will start out talking about this good news just by quoting a hadith. Prophet Muhammad, Allah's peace be upon him, said that no baby is born with a conviction. It is his parents who makes him a Jew or Christian or polytheist. Now, most of the time when we hear that, we hear the phrase, everybody's born Muslim. But the actual word is Fitr. Just like this baby self. So everybody is born on the Fitr. Either Fitr is returning to them the way that you were actually born, in their original pure nature. So, what is this saying? I think it's addressing a thinking that we experienced in the Christian environment prior to becoming a Muslim. I remember being in the church, I heard that you're born in sin, meaning that you're born to be a sinner. And that never really kind of, let me go down weird with it, really, even before I came to understand that it really is not true. What a child is, what made him do to be sinful? He just brought him to the world, right? In the psychology, they said he came to the world without even having any thinking going on. They call it a blank slate, right? Tabula rasa, is what they call it in psychology. I think something wrong with the room before he get out of the room with some things going on. Cognitive. But the thing that stuck with me is, why would you put such a label on a new creature coming into the world who has to grow up thinking that by nature I'm a sinner? The only way I can come out of it is that somebody died for me on the cross. And I have to believe that and then be baptized and all this. But the reality of it is, he's not born a sinner. When he comes into the world, he's sinless. Everybody in here, sinless, no sin. I don't care if the daddy was the worst criminal in the world. You don't inherit no sin. You know, they're trying to make you think that you inherit sin. Muhammad the Prophet says that you're born on the 50th. And you only change after you come into this environment. Things that you come in contact with is what make you change. Now that should be good news. That should be good news. Knowing that, no, I didn't start out like that. I started out pure, the way God intends for my life to be. And all I have to do is get back on track and come back to that life that God intended for. That should be good news. You know, another name for the Bible is, for the New Testament anyway, is good news. It's a Christ Jesus brought the good news, right? I was listening to Abraham Muhammad teaching on Christ Jesus. He said, yeah, you because they knew that they robbed him. Because Jesus got robbed. Yeah. Isn't that something? And then not only did they rob him, they pretended like they killed him. You notice I say pretended like they killed him. They pretended as though he was crucified on the cross. But he was not crucified. If you read the Quran, made it very clear. In no uncertain terms, he was not crucified. He was only made to appear. So he was crucified. So, when we think about that, in essence, they were telling us that they robbed Christ Jesus. When we look at the picture story. How do you see him portrayed when he's on the cross? Pitiful, naked. Anytime you take a person who had once been highly dignified, other images of him when he's born among the people teaching and all of this stuff, and fully dressed, he covered all the way, almost from head to toe. Dignified, right? But when you hang him on the cross, you take all the clothes off, and he might have a little rag covering his private part. But when you stick a person up like that, what you're really saying is that what? You robbed that person. You took everything from him that he had that was dignified, you took it and turned it around. That's robbery. It's just like a person would take you are known for good character, and they go out and start lying about it. Man, you know, so here, you haven't done anything wrong, but they've slandered you, and then people start to believe it. That's robbery. You rob that person's heritage, his character, right? And you call yourself a Muslim, but I remember the saying said Muslim was one, what's valuable to him? His character is valuable. He doesn't take anything from it. His property is valuable. He holds it sacred just like he does. We shouldn't be doing those kind of things. It's time to revert and come back. If there's something that you're doing, I hope it's not. With Christ Jesus, they robbed him of his culture. Can you think anybody else's culture has been robbed? Yeah. That's robbery. Rob of the culture. Christ Jesus was sent to the world with a religious culture that would have given the people everything they need to clean up their lives. Get dressed up. After they did, then what did they do? They made up a lie, presented a lie as the truth. Isn't that what Satan does? He presents the lie as though it's the truth. And have people looking at the truth as though it's the lie. So this is all in the plan of Satan. But as Allah told Adam after he slipped, he was going to send him a word. Allah never leaves his man without help. Never leaves him. So how did Allah help him? Allah helped humanity back on, and we go all the way back to Adam and see how he helps humanity over and over and over again. So he helped Adam by calling his attention to the world of many things around him. Now imagine, they give us the picture where Adam was the very first human creature out of the ground. We understand what. He was God's man. Okay? But Allah gave him help by allowing him to value those things in his environment. Let's imagine an uncivilized man who lives in the jungle. And he's walking around all these rich resources. And he doesn't know the value of it. He can't be helped by it. You know, he got all these trees. They say he treats the tree just like a bird might treat the tree. He'll climb up in the tree and hang out for a little while. Sometimes worse than that, he treats it like a dog treats a tree. You know what the dog does to the tree. He's trying to mark his territory. He doesn't have any value for the tree. We don't want to be like that. We ain't supposed to be industrious. Adam was not like that. Adam saw the value in things. And so he could take those things and make life for himself better as well as the life of the society. That's what we're supposed to be doing. God will help you to see the value of things. You know how some people can get something and just hold it, don't do anything with it. The next person can get it, make $1 million off of it. Because he sees his value in it and he knows what to do that. God blesses us with that ability to do that. Adam was created with intelligence. We talked about this briefly on Sunday. He was created with intelligence and with the free intellect. And we pointed out the difference between intelligence and intellect. Intelligence is what that child is born with. Right? God puts intelligence in every human being. And that intelligence is a signal that that's what it is, because it's intel, there's communication. Jets is the gene. And trunk communication is your genetic makeup. That's intelligence. Intellect deals with your engagement with what's outside of yourself. Understanding of how you can build on knowledge. You engage in the environment. That's your intellect. You're supposed to be trying to strengthen both intelligence and intellect. And Allah said, at least we got it in the hadith that Allah gave us nothing more noble than intelligence. Nothing more noble than intelligence. What does this world do with your intelligence? You try to change it all the way around, have you doing stupid things in the name of what's intelligent. On every level. You can go in the White House and see people who's supposed to be intelligent acting stupid. That's the effect of shaitan. So these things called intrinsic and extrinsic motivations. Intrinsic being that which came from Allah by nature, innate, inborn. Extrinsic meaning that which came from your engagement with the outer society. But they're all motivation. And what the scientists are finding out now, even though you may have some intrinsic motivations that are very valuable, your extrinsic motivations can overpower your intrinsic motivations and change your genetic makeup. Now, you know that's diabolical. You think about the energy that they had to put in there to even discover that they could do that. But that's what's happening. Well, how is it that I can go to North Dakota and see a African American brother sagging and acting all crazy, and then I go to Miami, Florida, and he just moved. He's the same guy. Down in Miami doing the same thing that this guy up in North Dakota was doing. They never came in contact with each other. And it's something. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us these things so we can grow, understand, develop the kind of community, society that wants us to develop. This is help from Allah. Allah said there are signs that are above us, signs that are below us, signs that are in us. Right? And these signs are really revelation. What we understand. And that's why he says this in the Quran. He uses the same word ayat for both the signs that are above you, right, in the earth, and also in you. The same word he uses for the pages of this Quran. Ayat. What is ayat? Ayat is an instructive sign. Not just a sign that you might see say, yeah, go this way. It's not only just that, it's a sign that will teach you something, which means it's a sign that should be studied. And that's why Muslims are supposed to be lazy. We're supposed to break that habit of being lazy when it comes to study. And not just surface learning. Deep learning. Like I said, deep sea dive. Going in there trying to get all the juice out of it. Right? We should have those kind of sessions. So again, our focus is on broadening our vision, trying to have a deeper perception. Ramadan we just finished. Ramadan is a month. We said it means burning. The word means burning. And the same word also means to sharpen. Like to sharpen in between two stones. So when we come out of that month of study and intense study, prayer, we should be a little bit more sharp. When I say sharp, I don't mean dressed up physically. I mean sharp in the sense that what? My vision is keener, my perception is cleaner, I see things more clearly. I used to love the song, I Can See Clearly Now. The rain is gone. Yeah. All obstacles in my way, they gone. That's the way we should come out of Ramadan. Singing that song, feeling like that. You know? Because Allah will bless us to be the better person at least for another year, hopefully. You know, at least for one more year, if he gives us that much time. But whatever times he gives us, we should be trying to be the best person we can be. That's what Ramadan teaches us. We want to see the light. We don't want to be left in the dark. God is somebody ignorant. Who wants to be known for being ignorant? Nobody wants to be known. Even if they are ignorant, they don't want to be known for being ignorant. Most ignorant people try to hide it, you know. You don't want to be known for being it. You want to be known for doing better, being better. We said the Prophet Muhammad, that he lived among us for 40 years. That's a lifetime before he even got it. 40 years. This number 40 has a big significance, right? Now, Muhammad indicated to us that it represents universal consciousness, or represents universal, of course, the zero consciousness. So, 40 we see over and over again. It says that no prophet gives revelation until he gets to the age of 40. You know, a lot of that simple way, right? It's talking about he reaches a level of consciousness. Then he's able to receive the revelation. Now, this term 4 is number 4, over and over again in the scriptures. One of the more prominent ones was when Abraham asked about understanding how the dead would be raised, right? And here, I'm going to read it to you. It says, "My Lord, show me how you give life to the dead." And he said, "Do you not believe?" Abraham said, "I do. But this is so my heart may be calm." He said, "Then take 4 birds, draw them to you, then place a part of them on each mountain. Then call them. They shall come to you in a rush. And know that indeed Allah is overpowering all wickedness." So these 4 birds, 4 mountains. Now, you look in the Quran at this word for birds, Ka'ir. This word for birds also means spirit. And the thing that comes to mind is he says, take these 4, take these 4 spirits and tame them. Why would they need taming? They must not be good spirits. It must be wild spirits that need taming. And I thought about the birds. There's certain types of birds, right? Some birds are peaceful. Some birds will tear the flesh off your bones. I saw one like that. I mean, it was a dead carcass, but I'm living in Mississippi now, you know, so someone rolls down to Mississippi. I was driving down the street, man, I've never seen a bug that big in the middle of the street, feasting. You know? And you think he got out of my way? And I slowly went around him too. You know? But the reality is you have certain birds that will just rip the flesh from bone. That's how they survive. Eagles do the same thing, right? Eagles, vultures, hawks, things like that. So it gives me a little picture of these birds, these spirits that are not necessarily good for you, that requires taming. And sometimes we let those spirits ride in us that we know not good for us. And we don't even try to tame. And they call flesh to be ripped from our bones. Now, bones is a symbol of strength. You know that, right? Is it album? I think the Arabic word album, if I know it's linked to the same word for our duty. Mighty strong. And Allah makes reference to it in Surah 23. He was talking about the different stages. Okay. Well, think about it. If the flesh is torn from your bones right now, what's going to happen to your bones? They're going to dry up and die. They call it in medical term necrosis. You ain't got no flush, ain't no blood, nothing going through your bones, it's necrosis. Your bones will die. How do I know? I'm not wrist. I had to section the bone cut out once when I broke my wrist. Because the blood stopped flowing through the bone, they had to take it out. That's necrosis. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want our strength to be depleted from us and die. That's part of the message here. We want to make sure we keep our flesh on the bone. Okay? Keep your spirits tame, in other words. Abraham was being given the key to bringing dead stuff back to life. Now they say that there's a story in the scripture, I remember from my Christian days, the valley of dry bones, right? And it says, how many winds was it? There were 4 winds. Yeah, 4 winds. But see, when you are able to bring the flesh back to the bone, then you can restore it back to life. That's the whole idea. So keep those birds tame. Keep them from tearing the flesh off of your bones, your strength. If you don't, it's a big battle of dry bones, man. When you put the flesh back with this Christian song, say you see the foot bone connect back to the ankle bone connect to the leg bone. You know, and we had a preacher there, he could do it. Once he got back up, he break out and running across the But he didn't understand the powerful message he was conveying. Right. We here in this environment, Allah has blessed us to have one of the most excellent teachers in Imam Muhammad. You know, and if you had a Christian experience, you can now link a lot of that stuff that you didn't understand back then off of strictly emotion. Now you bring logic to it. Rational development, right? Better productivity. All based on now. I got a Zachariah, I got a pure perception now. You know, now I understand these things. Now I can be a better benefit to the whole society. So this is what I'm encouraging you to do as we close. Go out and be a benefit to the society. Give me God. This ends our service. I don't know if there's anyone who missed the prayer, but normally we make ways to allow you to do it. Yes, sir.